Business owners, reality check. Likes and follows, they do not pay the bills. That's something I had to learn the hard way. A matter of fact, the real numbers that really mattered to my music academy was three particular numbers: the number of my leads, my financial targets, and my retention rate. Those numbers were the difference between survival or crashing and burning. I am Curtis Jordan, and in this video, I'm going to break down these three numbers that are literally the difference between a business that survives and a business that struggles, and what you can do to make sure that your business is on the right side of the needle moving forward. Let's go. Let's talk leads. Now, leads are the people that have indicated to you that they are interested in one of the product services that your company currently offers, that they are interested. Now, leads are the lifeblood of your business. If you don't have leads, you don't have business. Now, let me tell you something. This is my reality. I run the Music Academy, and I've been doing that for 15 years. And we are located in two brick and mortar locations. That's two physical locations in Trinidad and Tobago. One in San Juan, that's the heart of the city, town of San Juan, and the other in San Fernando, in the heart. These are not at someone's home. It's not at my home. It's at a commercial property, both of them. Commercial properties that have commercial electricity, commercial water, commercial internet, and all that goes along with that. And I can tell you, just running and keeping these two doors open on a monthly basis runs into the tens of thousands. That's the reality. That does not talk about staffing. We have 22 members of staff. It can be something. Business is not for the faint of heart. You have to be very intentional. I cannot sit down and wonder where my next set of clients are coming from. I can't wonder that. I can't be just open and no. It's very, very intentional. That's why leads are so important. It is the lifeblood of your business. Now, at the academy, when I meet with my team, which I meet with on a daily basis, that's the administrative team, they must report on every inquiry, every call, every message, every contact. It's extremely important. Every conversion, it must be reported on a daily basis, because that's the only way that my team and I, managerial team, can focus on directing the ship in the correct direction. If you don't know your numbers, you don't know your business. I can tell you, whatever you focus on grows, and whatever you ignore, it dies. So you must focus on where your leads are coming from. For me, because it's a music academy, it's persons who are learning to play drums, keyboard, guitar, violin, steel pan, and all these things, as well as business students who are coming to learn entrepreneurship and sales and marketing. It is extremely important that I know where these people are, how to engage them, and how to solve their problems. That's how you build your leads. Are you building your leads? Are you building them? And for me, we find them online. We find them on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere that people are. We put our presence to ensure that we are constantly generating a pipeline of incoming leads on a daily basis, which we track on a monthly basis. We must. Not every lead is going to buy from you. A matter of fact, when I sit with my team, our numbers normally look like 10%. So if we speak to 10 people, we expect one person to be extremely interested and ready to buy on the spot. That's how our numbers go. If we speak to 100 people for the day, we know that we are going to sell, or we just sold 10 of our products. It is very, very calculated. The numbers do not lie. What are your leads? Do you know your numbers? You must know your numbers. Now, again, we don't just collect them. We focus on converting them. A great conversion is about 10% of the leads that you are talking to. So that also tells me that if I speak to 500 people for the day, or if we speak to 1,000 people for the day, we will have 100 new sales every day. Those are the numbers based on tracking our progress over the last couple of years that actually converts. It's always 10%, 9%, 11% based on the season and all these different things. That's our conversion rate. It's very, very important to us. So track your leads. Get very intentional about your leads coming into your business. The next set of numbers that you have to be very, very intentional about are your financial targets. Now listen, for the life of me, I can't fathom how we can be running a business and do not know our numbers. No, my students, my financials, my business students, the first thing on the first day I ask them when I sit them down is, do you know your numbers? Do you know how much money you are making? Now, you would be surprised how many businesses that are running out here that just run by some money come in today, they pay out something, they pay for a bill, they pay for an expense right after, and they get to the end of the month, and really and truly the only thing that they're concerned about is that the business is still running and the bills are currently paid. We can no longer just be happy that the business is opened. We must know our numbers. A matter of fact, here at the academy, as I told you guys before, I meet with the team every single day. And part of that meeting, we are going to look specifically at our financial goals. We are going to look at our financial goal for the month. We have a target that we are all aiming towards. And when we get to that target, we celebrate. The financial team. They be going every number. We are looking, and they're all aiming towards that financial target on a monthly basis. But that monthly basis doesn't just stay like that. We break it down into a weekly basis. We know the weekly amount, not just the weekly amount. We know our daily target. Every single day, our team is looking at a specific financial target that we must meet and would ensure that we are on track towards our monthly goal. You must manage your business in that particular frame. And if you don't, you need to start now. Let me tell you, that creates a lot of calm in your business. It takes away the anxiety of not knowing how things are going to be paid or if you're going to be able to pay it. If you know that you are hitting your daily goals, your monthly goals are going to be taken care of automatically. Lead from a position of calm. Lead from that position of being very, very focused, not on the macro, but on the micro. Know your numbers. Know your financial targets. So we spoke about leads. We spoke about financial targets, and now finally we are talking about the retention rate. That is the rate at which, a percentage at which people continue to use your services after you've served them once. So you're selling something, you're selling a product or a service. They came, they got what they needed. And in my case, it would be maybe a keyboard and guitar student, a business student. They come into the school for 10 weeks or so. They do the course, and it's either they say, thank you so much, I had a great time, I got what I needed, or they say, that was so good, do you guys have more? That is extremely important, the retention rate. At the academy, the retention rate that we have set is 30%. That 30% for the least people, they stay. Now, the rest can move on. They got what they wanted. That is fantastic. But we must hit 30% retention, which means that maybe that there were 4, maybe level 1 voice classes. 30% of each one of those classes should stay to go on to form one new level 2 class. Then therefore, I don't have to go outside or go back to the public looking for a brand new bunch of students to go to the next level. That's a brand new class that just came from the ones that were already there. What does that say? Your retention rate is extremely connected to people's trust and their experience with you. If people have learned to trust your business, they trust you enough to exchange their money and receive services in exchange, and then they had an experience with you that was a pleasant one, then they would be willing now to go to the next level or go further with you. That's your retention rate. You might be selling food. Somebody might have bought food from you once. It is very important that you retain that customer, that they come back another time. Your retention rate should be no less than 70% if you're into food sales and whatnot. Regardless of what your service is, you must have a retention rate. Know your customers. Now, you wouldn't know your retention rate if you don't know how many customers that you have. So you see how everything builds on top of the next. After you know your numbers, you know your financial targets, you know how many people that you're dealing with, you know how many customers you're dealing with, then look at the percentage of them that come back next month, and then compare it so you can know your retention rate. Those are the numbers that are critical for your survival as we move forward. We are in 2025. Things are going rapidly. These are the numbers that you need to know. There's a lot of noise happening. Yes, AI has its place. Yes, sales and marketing has its place. All of these things have their place. Likes and follow. All of that is good in its place. But you see these three sets of numbers that I shared with you today? Your leads, yeah, your financial targets, and of course your retention rate, your percentage. If you laser focus on these three for the next year, you would definitely see a massive transformation in your business and in your own mental health, because as a business owner, it can become real crazy, but with these numbers under control, you can lead your business with calm. So now I want to hear from you. Which one of these numbers are extremely important to you that you need to improve in? Is it that you need to improve in your leads, your lead generation? Or is it that you need to get your financial targets together? Or is it that you need to find out and discover what your retention rate is? Comment in the comments below. Let me know where you are going to be focusing on moving forward. And of course, like and subscribe to this channel. I'll be so happy to have you in our community. And of course, check all the links that are attached to this video. Get on in, person in, and welcome to the family. I am Curtis Jordan. I'm going to be here with you every single week, giving the very, very best in Caribbean business and so much more. Let's go.